Hey guys, welcome back. So I was going to make this video more about a reflection on what I did this summer and a whole bunch of that, but I think I kind of want to emphasize more on just what I hope this next upcoming fall term at Dartmouth will bring me. But this summer, to give a recap, I interned at the district attorney's office. Well, I have been at the DA's office interning for a few weeks now, and lately I have been doing just a whole broad range of things, such as, well, today I was serving subpoenas, I've been sitting in on sentencings, I've been working in the domestic victims unit, so I've been helping a lot of people who suffer domestic violence issues. For a lot of these victims, I also help serve as a translator since Las Vegas has a heavy Spanish-speaking demographic, and so I'll translate with the client just to make sure they're really feeling comfortable and know how the process goes and just help things run as smoothly as possible. One of the main things that I did was witness advocacy, which was basically I worked in the domestic victims unit, and all the clients that came in, if they didn't speak English or if English wasn't their main or native language, I would interpret Spanish for them. If they spoke Spanish, if they spoke another language, then I don't know, I didn't really deal with them. But if they spoke Spanish, I would interpret Spanish between the client and the main person I was working with at the DA's office. I would draft subpoenas, I would send them out. I sat in a lot of court sentencings. And I guess my main takeaway from working at the district attorney's office is that I still very much want to go to law school. I still want to pursue a career in law, but I don't necessarily think that a career in criminal law would best fit me. I would very much enjoy an outside the box profession, and I think just kind of being a lawyer and working with the government, there's a lot of lines and there's a lot of boxes you have to shade in, and I just don't think it'd really be for me. But I definitely still want to go to law school. On that note, I also did a lot of traveling. I had the opportunity to go to India. I am feeling all the bones of this elephant as it takes each step. Singapore, Thailand. We stopped by Malaysia for a little bit. I went to Mexico and Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara to visit my family. And I actually went to New York City with JP Morgan earlier in June. That was actually the first place I went to. Oh, and then 2 weeks ago, if you guys saw my previous video, I came back from Guadalajara. And so I leave back to school tomorrow. I go back to Boston, and a few thoughts about the future. So this fall term, actually, I recommend this for anyone. I just kind of wrote down some of my goals for the fall term. Some of these goals are long term, and a lot of them are short term. Some of them are academic based, and some of them are more like interactive or physical, like going to the gym. The average number of classes at Dartmouth that people take are 3 classes. This term I'm going to be taking 4 because, as I mentioned in another video, I took the whole winter term off of my freshman year, so in order to make up for those credits, I'm taking extra classes this term, last term, and probably like 2 more terms after this because I'm just a mess right now. But one of my goals is to still get a 4.0. I was able to achieve that spring term, and I hope to do it again this term. But this term I have I don't want to say harder classes, but more challenging classes per se. The grade mediums they don't look like they're in my favor, but that's one of my goals. My goal also is to go to church every single Sunday, and that partially has to do with one of my friends from school, Vanessa. She really wants me to go to church every Sunday, and I really want to go to church every Sunday, so it just helps to have someone kind of like encourage you to do your goals. My goal is also to go to the gym for at least 4 days a week. This is personally kind of tough for me because my schedule in college is just very unpredictable, and I will plan out all of my classes and all of like club meetings and such, but sometimes I get bombarded with work on some days more so than others, so it just kind of backtracks everything. Or if I take an unexpected nap, naps will be the death of me this term. I'm trying not to take any single naps this term, but if I take a nap, it will keep me off schedule. I hope to go to Boston at least twice because Dartmouth is not in Boston. It's like about 2 hours away from Boston, but there's 2 events going on this term. One of them is a Harvard Business School prospective student, so I'm going to go to that for a whole day, and the second event is I think the Harvard Yale game, which is in late November, and so I'm going to go to Boston for those 2 events. Hopefully I get to go to another one just to hang out with friends or something. I usually don't go to Boston just to go. I always go because there's something there, and then as a result I also hang out with my friends that go to school in Cambridge, friends from that whole Boston area. By the way, hit me up if you guys are in Boston. I would love to meet some of you guys as well. I hope to get into a study abroad for this winter term. So I applied to 2 programs. One of them's in Spain and one of them is in France. I'm on the wait list for both of them. So crossing my fingers I get off the wait list for at least one of them, because I really want to be in Europe this winter term. More than anything, my goal for this term, and I guess for this whole year, is just to focus on building my relationships with my friends, with my professors, with the faculty at school. And what I hope to improve on is just my relationship building. So my freshman year of high school, I didn't really take advantage of my professors. They're really amazing people, highly educated. They're just really, they're really cool people to talk to and get to know too, and I just didn't really take advantage of that as much as I feel like I should have. So hopefully, this fall term, I'm gonna be more active in building my relationships with my professors and also with my friends. I'm so sorry to all of my friends. Freshman year, I would always make plans with people, yeah, let's get lunch, and then I would end up taking a nap, or I would feel like I have a lot to study, so I would cancel my lunch so I could continue studying. And that was a pretty bad habit, because as I learned this year, relationships are super important, so I hope to build on those as well. I'm not really sure what the whole purpose of this video is. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a live update and see. I'll keep you guys updated on how my goals end up going. If I ended up achieving some of them, or if not, then I'll explain why I did it. I know this video was all over the place, but comment if you guys have any questions about anything. I know my first year of college was pretty tough. I don't know how the second year is gonna go, but I know that a lot of the people watching my videos, I've tend to notice we're all kind of in the same boat. So yeah, don't hesitate to reach out, and once again, thanks you guys for watching.